When it comes to building muscle, you'll always hear about people talking about progressively increasing in intensity. While the majority of the time, people often do this by lifting higher and higher amounts of weight, that is not the only way to challenge your muscles to promote growth. Another way of challenging your muscles is by gradually increasing in the number of reps that you're doing for each set. And I'll show you guys how to do that in a controlled way right here in this workout.
Loud athlete. Loud. Side two. Loud. Incline.
Hey everyone, it's Jay Sang, aka Lao Athlete, and today we're going to be doing a nice home push-up workout together. And since working out from home, this has definitely been one of my staples that I've been doing every week. It's nothing flashy about it, very straightforward. And yeah, I wanted to share with you guys because I know one of the hardest things about working out from home is that lack of structure in your routine. And I found that this is one way that helped me to structure the push-ups in my routine, and not only regularly doing it every week, but also the structure that I use for this workout. So what I mean by that is, I know when I first started out doing my home workouts, even from back in the day when I used to just do push-ups at home, there was just that lack of structure of like, okay, how many should I do? How many sets, how many reps? When growing up, I just basically would just keep going until I couldn't go anymore and maybe do like 3 sets of that or 5 sets of that. But I didn't like that. I wanted to kind of have a way to monitor my progress more accurately. So that way, not only can I see if I'm improving, but I can also figure out ways to make sure that I'm improving. So one of the things you'll hear a lot in the fitness world is the word progression. And that's just ensuring that you're constantly improving and improving yourself and, you know, your strength. So the most common way you'll see people monitor that progression is normally through increasing weights. That's definitely a good way to do it. But another way that you can do that is through increasing reps. So that's what I've been focusing on with my home push-up workouts, is just focusing on ensuring that I'm gradually increasing in reps. Since, you know, weights at home is more of a struggle to get to and incorporate into your workout. I know for me, I certainly don't have a beautiful home gym figured out yet. So with all the weights and, you know, the whole bench set up and everything. So push-ups have been keeping me strong during this quarantine time so far. Definitely a staple for my week. So enough talking, let's get to it. The first thing I'll tell you guys about the structure is just that the way I structured it has been doing 10 sets, so it's quite a lot, 10 sets of 20 reps, or at least as close to 20 reps as I can get. Doesn't always pan out. I've kind of upped the intensity since I've started. Started from doing like flat floor push-ups to now doing incline push-ups. And that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be doing the inclines, but definitely don't feel obligated to do the exact same thing that I'm doing. I'm going to be using these handles here. You can get it from any department store for about $7 to $10. I wouldn't pay much more than that. And essentially I like these because for me, I find that it allows me to kind of go like deeper. Whereas like if your hands are on the floor, you kind of just have to stop where your chest is, right? If you have these handles, it gives you a little bit of extra height, kind of like to your arm length. So then you can really kind of go past and get that little bit of extra stretch in your chest and get that extra muscle expansion and contraction going on. So a really full range of motion in your pectoral muscles there. So that's why I like to use these. You definitely got to be careful, similar to like dips and other exercises, not to go too far to the point where you're stressing your, oops, messed up my mic a little bit. Not to go too far to the point where you're stressing like your shoulder joints. So definitely be cognizant of that if you're using these handles. But still, I just like it to get that extra bit of stretch in my chest. From my elevation, from my incline, I'm just using this basic fold-out stool chair. It's been in my family for a real long time, so you can use anything that you can get your hands on. Yeah, so let's get started. So aside from needing this and this, if you want to do the exact same thing that I'm doing, definitely feel free to just do regular flat floor push-ups if that's all you're able to do. If you can only keep up halfway, feel free to even just convert to the flat floor push-ups if that works better for you. Aside from that, you also need a pen and paper just to keep track of your workouts, and you'll also need a timer. So let's get that timer set up. We'll take like a minute break in between because it's a pretty intense workout. All right, cool. So let's get to it. So we'll start with our 20 reps. And if you can't quite make it to 20, and also if you do need to do like the push-ups, like starting out on your knees, definitely feel free to do that as well. The form for that, if you're very new to push-ups altogether, would just be, I like to cross my feet over. It's kind of more comfortable to me. And then from there, you want to, if you can, keep your back and this from all the way from your knees to the top of your shoulders. Keep it straight. You don't want to be doing like this hip motion. So if you can, keep that straight from there, and then from there you'd be doing this motion. So that way it's all concentrated in your arms and your chest. Yeah, so that's how you do the knee push-ups. It kind of hurts on a hard flat surface like this, so feel free to put, fold up a t-shirt, put on your knees if you don't have a carpet to do your workouts on. So, all right, enough talking. I get carried away sometimes. Let's get to the workout. All right, so 20 reps. My handles aren't quite lined up. All right, that should be good. Restart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Oh, my knee just cracked. All right, let me get this timer started. It's not recognizing my fingerprint. Come on. All right, so I don't know how much time just went by. Should have brought like my wristwatch over here instead or something, but it's too late now. I'll probably just go up to like 45 seconds on the stopwatch, so could be a slight bit longer or shorter break. But yeah, so on those push-ups, try not to go too fast. Make sure you get that full range of motion. Really expand and contract those muscles, and try to get that mind-muscle connection to your chest if you can. I tend to feel it a lot in my arms, so I try to really focus on, squeezing those chest muscles when I'm doing it. All right, we're at 46 seconds on the clock, so let's go start the next set. Oh, and I forgot to write it down, so I'll write it down in the next break. All right, let's start set 2. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1. Whew. All right. So, set 1, 20. Was able to get 20 again. And one thing I did forget to mention, it's very important to bring by you as well a bottle of water. I got mine like way over there, far out of arm's reach. I think the bottle might even be empty. So, another thing I did want to mention, when you're doing the part where you're pushing, careful not to, I talk about this a lot in all of my videos, but careful not to hyperextend your elbows. I know I've seen a lot of loud people, and in my family too, we kind of have this hyperextension thing going on with our arms. We're like, got a little bit extra flexibility. It's not just loud people, it's a lot of people, but I just have seen it a lot in, I don't know, the community. So just something to point out, careful with that hyperextension. If you do have that slight bit of extra flexibility, just go till your arm is like straight. You don't want to stress that joint too much. All right, I went over the time. Let's go into set 3. All right, set 3, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Damn. Whew, that's tough. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. Damn. All right, that was bad. So, restart my timer. Oh, I'll call that like 19. That was pretty ugly the last few reps there. Definitely don't want to let your lower back slump in like that, slump down like that. Sometimes when you're so fatigued though, I mean, that's where injuries happen, because your form starts to slack like that, and your other body parts, muscles, try to compensate, and you end up having a sore lower back from chest day. So be very careful of that. I think I might have overestimated myself. I think I'm gonna start taking 2-minute breaks on this. This is very intense with the incline. So just make sure I can really rest up my muscles for the next set. So I'm gonna start doing that. So 1 minute just passed. Sorry if you guys are more intense than I am and have been killing it already, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten that egg roll at lunchtime. That might be what's doing it for me, so. Whew. And if you do need to take an even longer break, definitely feel free to pause the video and go ahead and do that as well. Oh man. At some point or another, I'm definitely gonna have to go and grab that water bottle. You can already tell. All right, so got 5 seconds till the 2-minute mark. Get ready. All right, set 4, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11. Oh, dang. Oh, man. All right. Oh, shoot. So, oh, I didn't restart my timer. So, don't forget to write down your amount. I think I only got like barely 14. I'm gonna call it 13 there. So, definitely not doing too good this time around. I feel like I generally don't get to this point until more towards like 3/4 into my workout. So having this happen by the 3rd set is it's definitely the egg rolls. So tread lightly with the egg rolls, guys. Moral of the story. What else was I gonna say there? Oh yeah. Another thing to keep in mind is try not to just pump out too fast. Try to keep it controlled throughout the movement and not use your momentum to swing yourself up and just drop yourself down. You know, try to keep that control throughout the movement and really concentrate on those muscle contractions. You're not trying to bust out as many reps as you can. You're trying to focus on, you know, really keeping that tension in the muscles and working those muscles. So keep that in mind. 30 seconds left of this break. Whew. Man. It's taking a lot out of me. We are at the 1 minute and 45 second mark. So we'll start getting ready for the next set here. And 5 seconds left. Get ready for set 5. All right, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I guess that's all I got for now on that one. Start my timer, write down my amount. And that one I'll call, it was barely a 10. What I like to write sometimes, if I feel like I still completed it, but it was kind of probably ugly on that last rep, I'll put an F next to it, just as a reminder for myself next time that I know that that last rep was kind of like forced. So I really know I was kind of struggling at like 9-ish. So, all right, so basically what I did right across the top is that I wrote 20, 20, 19, 13, 10. So my reps for each of those sets. Now I'm gonna start on the next line under it. Just helps visually make it a little bit easier to follow. So 5 on top, 5 on bottom for the 10 sets. And we were talking before about progression, right? Progression using reps. So in this case, how would you do that? Basically do that if right now I was killing it, which I'm definitely not, those freaking egg rolls. But if I was killing it, and say I was still getting 20, 20, 20, 20 every set, all the way down to like the ninth set, I'm still getting 20, the 10th set, even if I got like close to 20, like 18, I'd be like, dang, I really killed it that one. Like pretty much everything was 20. And from there, it's kind of a judgment call as to like, if I feel at 18, was close enough to 20, so that I feel like, and the workout came pretty easily, then I know I can kind of up the intensity. So instead, maybe next time I'd boost it up to 21 reps for every set, 22 reps for every set. And each workout, as I continue to progress, then I would go from there. If the next time, I boost it up to 21 and then starts to flip, like my reps start to fall earlier, then I might go back to the 20 until I can go way beyond the 20 in the last set. Maybe like 1 or 2 reps past it. All right, we went past the 2-minute mark a little bit, so let's hop into set number 6. All right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, 13. Start my timer. Let's write that down in the next line. Just keep that organization. Whew. Oh, another thing I thought of early on, but my mind got onto other topics. But I wanted to mention this more early on. Focus on your breathing patterns as well. The way you want to be breathing with most exercises is you want to be exhaling basically when you're working that muscle. So with this, for example, when we are doing that pushing motion and we're really contracting that muscle, squeezing it, that's when we're going to be exhaling, so blowing outward. So breathe out, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. So that's how you want to be trying to be breathing while you're doing this. You definitely don't want to hold your breath, might pass out. So yeah, try to keep that in mind. Keep with the good breathing in and out. Kind of the way I imagined it in my head, I remembered it when I was first getting used to this, was as if I was like blowing the weight away. So it's like I'm blowing the weight away from me. So one way to remember it. And that goes for all exercises too, bicep curl. While you're doing the curl, contracting those bicep muscles, that's when you want to be exhaling, breathing out. So, all right. So maintain good breathing practice. 15 minutes left till set number 7. Almost there, guys. Almost there, guys. All right, 5 seconds left. Let's get ready and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, start my timer. Dang. All right, only got 12 on that one. Whew. So, how you guys feeling right now? Definitely make sure to get a quick water break during this rest time if you need it. I think I might be all right for now. So maybe in the next set or 2, see how it goes. But yeah, keep up the good work, guys. We got 3 sets left, so almost there. And 1 minute left of rest, so that's nice. One thing I've always been told in all the sports I've been a part of is not to, when you're trying to catch your breath back, not to like slump over. Try to like stay upright, keep your hands on your head if that helps you It really helps to expand your lungs, get more air flow going in and out. So keep that in mind as well. Whew. Oh man. So it's really good that we have these structured rests and we're keeping up the tempo. I think without that I tend to lounge around a bit more and it doesn't keep my heart rate up. So keeping your heart rate up is definitely gonna help you to burn some extra calories and maintain that intensity in your workout. All right, let's get ready for the next set. We got 7 seconds left. So I'm getting into set number 7, 3 left, guys. All right, we hit the 2-minute mark. Let's hop into this. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, starting my time. Dang. Whew. All right, so that was 10 reps for that one. And I definitely need a quick water break. I will be right back. Gonna grab my bottle. All right. Still got a little bit of time left for a break here. Oh. And 2 sets left, guys. Almost there, just 2 left. So now's the time where you really gotta dig deep and try to give it everything you got. Just push it through these next 2 sets and be a lot happier at the end of your workout and feel a lot better about yourself. So quick water break. Tastes good. Alright, I've got 20 seconds left of this break. Alright, let's get ready, guys. Second last set. Give it your all right now, guys. Let's go. Alright, get ready. Oops. Set number 8. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, starting my timer, writing down my 10 reps. So I think I would be able to squeeze out another 1 or 2, but it's kind of been getting sketchy on these last few. I don't know if you guys have been able to see it, but these handles have been sliding a little bit. I definitely recommend if you guys have like a yoga mat or anything like that, setting it under here definitely help to prevent that sliding. Probably same with under your chair. You might be sliding if you got a hardwood floor like this at home too. So it's been getting a little sketchy, so if you're in the same exact situation as I am, you can definitely find a yoga mat if you can, and if not, then I'd recommend stopping, you know, before this slides all the way out. Okay, maybe it's just turning then at the tip, because it looks to be pretty sturdy. I can't really slide it out So I might go for the extra set actually, but if it's sliding too much, better to play it safer than sorry, and risk injury, being out for several weeks. So that's definitely not going to help you out in the long run. So you need to play it a bit more safer. You see it sliding, you know, maybe don't go for that extra crazy rep. This is a lot more stable than I thought, so might go for that ugly rep towards the end, but that's another thing, like I mentioned before though. If you're going for that ugly rep, be cognizant of your other body parts. If we're loading on heavy weights right now, I definitely wouldn't recommend that. You're gonna be at high risk of injury since it's just body weight. You know, you can push it a little bit, but still be careful. You can still definitely hurt yourself. All right, let's get into this final set here. A few seconds late, but it's okay. It's our final set. We'll be all right. Let's just push through, get as many as we can. All right, a little bit of extra time on that break. So let's hop right into it. Let's start now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. All right, that's it. Whew. I'm gonna call that good at 13. Good job, guys. Pushed all the way through. Got as many as you could. If you had to like stop midway and you see me still going, feel free to jump back in if you think you can pop in a few more reps before the rest period. But great job, guys, if you were able to push all the way through to the end. Proud of you guys. I'm proud that I didn't have a heart attack after all those egg rolls at lunch. So what I will say now is, so based on my reps throughout this workout here, I kind of stayed closer to around 10, right? So in this case, 20 might have been too high of a goal. So it's kind of the following workout, the way I would handle this myself is I'd probably reduce my goal actually with the incline push-up, which is a bit more tougher than the regular flat floor push-ups. I'd probably decrease my target actually to 15 reps per set, so that way I have a much more attainable target, and then I'm able to get much more accurate kind of portrayal of, or view into what I'm actually capable of. Say if my next workout I get, you know, 15s up to 75%, then I know like, okay, next workout after that I can try to go for 15s again till I get, you know, closer to 100% 15s at least, or I can determine if I want to bump it up to like 16. That way it's more of a progressive increase in reps. Oh, sorry, still out of breath. What I did here with the 20s, it looks like, based on these numbers, looks like the 20s were probably a bit too high for me. So next workout, I'll stick to 15s. Another thing that I like to do after the workout is stretch. I do that kind of as a cool down. Make sure if you have the space, you know, do like a nice like 2-minute just walk around the house or walk in place. You want to slowly, the cool down is to slowly lower your heart rate. It's not really healthy when your heart rate's this high to just stop. Kind of like what I'm doing to talk to you guys right now. So I'm risking my life for you guys. But especially as you get older, it's definitely more kind of not good, kind of harder on your heart to just like after you work out, just stop. So that's why the cool down is so important. So if you can, do a nice little few laps for 2 to 5 minutes. Let your heart rate slowly settle down, and then I would stretch. So for today, since we just did push-ups all day long, I would say for stretching, we'd focus on our chest, pectoral muscles, and also our triceps, because these are like the ones that you're mostly working when you're doing that push motion. So the way I would do that is I'd find a nice flat corner of the wall, rest my arm on this wall, and then take a step outward like this. Can't really show you without can't really move the camera right now, but if you guys can imagine a wall here, I'd step over this way and stretch my chest like this, and you feel a nice pull in your pectoral muscle from doing that. So that's what we're focusing on stretching here. Again, every time you're doing things like this, you gotta be careful not to strain your shoulder joint. So you don't wanna go out too far, just enough to feel that nice pull in your chest. Hold it for about 15 seconds or so, and then switch sides, do the other side. So I generally do that for sure on the push days. For the triceps here, I like to do this crossover one where you reach over, cross your chest like this, take your other arm kind of behind, upper part of behind your elbow, like here, lower part of your humerus area, and pull like that, and you feel that nice stretch across your tricep muscle there. So hold that for about 15-20 seconds. So you do that both sides. And I also like to do this pull over. So you reach out to the center of your back. My muscles are kind of tight right now, I can't even reach too far. But then you hold your elbow with the other hand and push down just enough to feel that nice pull in your tricep here. You're not trying to, again, strain your shoulder too much, just trying to stretch that target muscle. So be careful not to strain your shoulders while doing all these stretches. Lastly, I always like to do, if you can find a wall to grab onto, like on like a door frame or something, and you just stand back like this and pull. Feel this muscle popping out here. It's your lats, but you can also feel a little stretch in your chest here too from that overhead pull movement. So I love the feeling of this one, so I always just incorporate it in my upper body days and get that like overhead stretch of my pectoral muscles as well as my lats. So it's a nice one. Obviously, again, make sure you get both sides of that. All right, so good workout, guys. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you guys found some helpful tips there. I was talking a lot, talking your ear off between all those rest periods, but I hope you guys found something helpful throughout all that mumble jumble. All right, so thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you guys tried this one out and enjoyed it. Like I said, I do this once a week while working out at home. Not sure when I'll go back to the gym yet. COVID stuff's still crazy, so I'm not trying to get sick or anything like that. So I'm gonna stick with my home workouts for a while, and I'll try to keep sharing with you guys the different things that I'm doing. So there I go rambling again, but thanks for joining the workout, and see you guys in the next one. Satu.